What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, guys. Well, I wanted to talk about my overall initial strategy with this, and this is a request from many folks just to cover what my initial strategy with the game is so far. So I'm going to give you that, and then I'm going to also pass along some of the comments that I've received from other people, which have been helpful to me, whether or not I have actually implemented them. So main thing is you just don't want to get raided. So at the end of the day, fortification is going to be the biggest aspect. And for me, I'm at level 4 now. And as soon as I went to level 4, I have seen many less attacks. And I guess I've been able to defend a bunch over the last however many hours it's been. So getting to level 4 was quite crucial. I believe in total it costs 1 part to get to level 2, 3 parts to get to level 3, and then 6 parts. So what is that, 10? So you'd have to get 10 part to get to level 4, and I am focused on getting to level level 5 next before I do anything else. So from a defensive standpoint, I went through and just focused in heavy on fortification. Now, on the first day, when you get those 3 parts as soon as you start, I don't know why, because I didn't fully understand. I didn't fully understand like the fortification aspect of it yet, and I just wanted to spend the part because I had it. So I did increase my power 1 and as well as my algorithm 1. Now, I don't know that you necessarily need to worry about your algorithm right away. Again, and take all this with a grain of salt because I'm not an expert at the game. So I did increase my algorithm 1, but I think increasing your power 1 is productive because of the fact that now I can go with a power of 2, and when I hit battle, I go out and I seek only people with a defense of or fortification of 1, right? And knowing that increases my chance. I think it was like 45% when it was like we were at parity, right? My power was 1, their defense was 1. But as soon as I increased it to level 2, it jumped up to, let's see here, 62.5%, right? So at this point, I'm going through with a better than 50-50 chance of getting something out of the something out of the attack. So those would be the 2 areas that I would focus in first. Again, but I don't really know what I'm doing now. I have actually not spent any money on the game outside of getting the Golemancer staff. So one of the things that was suggested was to put in about 8 to 10 part to quickly rise the ranks or to quickly get your defenses up, your fortification. And as I said, was it 10 part just to get my fortification up from level 1 to level 4? I mean, that could be it right there, right? So as soon as I get to level 5, I'm going to start looking to diversify out across the rest of the area. But at least from the get-go, what you want to do is just make sure you're not getting attacked as much, right? Because otherwise you're just going to get farmed like crazy. People will just be attacking you left and right, and you'll barely get anything. So ultimately, that's been my main strategy. I wonder, and again, I didn't do this, but I wonder if an opposite strategy would work, where if you go in and focus on power only, and then you focus in on maxing out your attacks right before you claim, if you're going in and you're doing like a power of 1 over, power of like maybe 3 or 4 versus somebody who only has 1. I don't know what the math is behind that yet. In terms of percentage, and I don't know if you'd be able to claim like a bunch more, but the whole thing with it is that it's got to be worth it. Now, what I'll do is I'll cover this in a future video most likely, but I'm going to do something a little bit more in depth with battles. But it's just like, there's a cool dynamic where as you go higher and higher up, I do believe you don't, there's diminishing returns to attack people who are really low. So finding that level variance is something that's interesting to me, but I just haven't really explored it myself because my power is only 2. So whenever I go and attack, I just look for somebody all the way at the bottom and try to easily farm, whatever I can with a 62% chance of success. So that's kind of where I'm at. Again, still very much in the beginning stages of the game, but there's so much happening. I feel like I'm trying my best to keep up with all of the posts that Yixen has. And if you're not already in the Discord for Splex, you should probably go check it out because people are always talking about it there. I actually have a channel now within my Discord where people have been discussing it. So it's been exciting. It's something new. It's something fresh. Again, I don't know where it goes, but I have been able to achieve this in just a couple of days without spending anything within the game. So, without spending anything additional to the Golemancer staff in the game. So that is all I have for you guys in this video. I would love to hear, for anybody who's willing to share strategies, I would love to hear whatever it is you guys are doing that you find to be successful, or maybe something that wasn't successful that you'd like to help the rest of the community avoid. But yeah, otherwise I'll catch you all in the next video and see you around the game. Take care.